Next area I'd like to talk about is accounting records. People often ask what format they've got to keep their accounting records in when they start business or starting a business. It's quite important now that you do keep proper accounting records. HM Revenue and Customs recently introduced quite a heavy penalty. If you don't keep proper accounting records now, potentially you're liable for a £3,000 penalty. That's only been introduced over the last year or two. It's quite important you do keep your accounting records. However, nothing too detailed. I tend to advise people that either they could keep sort of manual cash books, or if they're a bit uncomfortable on sort of bookkeeping or computerised systems, maybe some spreadsheets, which we often use, or a lot of my clients particularly sort of use. Feel a bit more confident and you know about sort of, you can use some computerised packages. There's various different packages available. The main sort of two tend to be Sage and QuickBooks, although recently a lot more sort of online systems are available whereby your accountant or anyone else for that matter, if you want to, if you give them access, can actually load into your particular or sign into your particular sort of package and see how you see what your results are. Thing is, importantly, to get it sort of set up on day one, I think, to get all your records in place. Don't leave it to the end of the year, or leave it sort of 12 months, because it becomes rather a painful exercise. So basically what I tend to advise people is to do a little if they're keeping their own records, a little, and keep the records up regularly rather than leave it as one big exercise, because if you do, it'll just get pushed back really. If you're looking at accounting records and you want to focus in on the job you're doing, you can use a bookkeeper. And I'm quite a pro using sort of bookkeepers, because you do get the records in a very good sort of format, and it does minimise the time for the likes of us, your accountants, in processing the transactions. So key to it though is to start off as you mean to go on. Keep some records, whatever format suits you best, whatever you feel comfortable with. Keep them up to date regularly, and then provide them to the accountant if they're looking to actually, within the relevant time frame, so they can make your annual submissions to Revenue or Companies House if you're a limited company.